Good morning. Good morning, Facebook Live peeps. Judy Matejcik here, Life Master Consultant, with an affirmation for today. I'm in my jungle clothes, or my safari clothes. So many of my friends have been on safari, and I just found that we would go on a little safari today in knowing this affirmation of, I know that my perfect whole. Hey, Kimberly, I know that my perfect whole is reflected in my choices and my experiences. I rejoice in my perfection. Whoa, I rejoice in my perfection. Well, that's not how I was feeling earlier. Today yesterday my car broke down and like this and that. I'm like, whoa, I'm coaching today. I'm teaching today. What can I talk about? Hey, Joyce. Hi, Kimberly. Let's talk about perfection. Knowing that we're perfectly imperfect right where we are today. So let me read that affirmation again. And I'm reading from Science of Mind. And there it is. I just love it. I got my July issue. And this is, Mark Nepo is featured here on the legacy of community as a very interesting article about how we need each other, we need community, and we need to know that there's perfectly imperfect people in the community, including ourselves. So let me go back to this affirmation. So good that you joined us. Monday, July 2nd. I know that my perfect whole is reflected in my choices and my experience. I rejoice in my perfection. Hey, Kelly Glover. I rejoice in my perfection. Isn't that wild? So here we go. How can I be perfect when I can barely make it through a single day without messing up in one way or another? Whether by misguided thought, words spoken in anger, or a disempowering choice. We're working on it. Hi, Kimberly. Alan's joining us. So there's a question. It's like, how can I be perfect when I can barely make it through a day without misguided thoughts? Words in anger? Oh, what was that close yesterday? Like, and I just had to keep deep breathing. I was angry at the heat. I was angry at, you name it. So how can I be perfect when the person staring back at me in the mirror clearly needs to lose 20 pounds? Or a nose job might be a bad idea either. So, if perfection, is, and this is the dictionary suggestion, being entirely without flaws, defects, or shortcomings, how can that possibly refer to me? So here it is. As divine expressions of spirit, we can be nothing less than flawless. That doesn't mean in our human experience that we don't make mistakes in judgment. We don't make poor choices from time to time, or we don't always measure up to some artificial definition of physical perfection. However, it does mean that nothing that takes place in the physical plane of existence in any way tarnishes our inherent perfection. The true essence of who we are never changes. Isn't that nice to know? The true essence of who we are never changes. And this true essence is without defect. Oh my gosh, my math teacher friends are here. Hey, hey, Miss P, all of it. So we're talking about perfection here, or imperfection, being imperfectly perfect. Now, while that is true, it's also true that if we are at choice when it comes to whether or not we embrace that perfection, we can continue to deny our perfection by focusing on what we perceive to be our flaws and shortcomings. Okay, we can focus on our flaws and shortcomings, or we can choose to celebrate the truth that we are perfect just the way we are, with joy and gratitude. I love that, wherever we are is perfect for our learning and growth today. Wherever we are, whatever your experience you're facing is perfect for our growth today. Because we're always on this upward spiral of becoming. We get to choose whether we have an empowerment thought, an expanding thought, or a contractive thought. And guess what? Let me put on my, I'm just doing this because I'm just feeling the need to put on like this. And I'm feeling the need to do my Facebook Live from inside today. So we're either expanding or contracting. There is no neutral. So by claiming perfection, claiming that I'm doing the best that I can with what I have. I have to do that today. I'm doing the best that I can with what I have today. Now, whenever I get that mindset, I can forgive others for being imperfect better. So today, being perfectly imperfect, claiming it. Let me read the affirmation. Hey, Vicki, look at all you guys joining here. So here's the affirmation for today. Monday, July 2nd, 2018, the very best, vibrantly expanding month of your life so far. How's that? Can you claim that? Affirmation for today. I know that my perfect whole is reflected in my choices and my experiences. I rejoice in my perfection. Perfectly imperfect. Rejoice in your perfection. Live it, claim it, be it, do it, vision it. Comment below. How are you navigating today? Expanding, contracting. And when you find yourself contracting and maybe want to bite somebody's head off, or stop, pause, take a deep breath. Woo! You hit that internal pause button right here and go, oh, I'm doing the best I can with what I have. What action step can I take today in the direction of my vision and dream? Yes, I love it. Hey, Vicki, great. Well, great, and share this. Share this, comment below. I'll be here all week. Yes, celebrating my imperfection and my perfection, or whatever you want to call it. Comment below. Let's set up a time to talk, and I'd love to see where you're at. Judy Matejek, Life Mastery Consultant. Dream big, dream bold, accomplish brilliantly. Out of here.